Number 10. Robin Williams. Robin Williams was a universally loved comedian that touched our childhoods with his timeless performances in Aladdin and in the Dead Poets Society. However, early during his career as a comedian, he struggled with cocaine and alcohol addiction. After a friend of Williams died from an overdose, he decided to turn his life around. Some fans of Williams believe his best material came during his dark days as an alcoholic. Number 9. Buzz Aldrin. Buzz Aldrin, the second man to walk on the moon, struggled with alcohol problems during his life. In 1976, it was revealed Aldrin had been an alcoholic leading up to just before the famous Apollo 11 mission to land on the moon. In fact, Aldrin had quit drinking just 2 days before the mission. Number 8. Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe's troubles probably began when he was cast in the iconic role of Harry Potter at just 11 years old. The role probably put an incredible amount of pressure on him during his teenage years. After Radcliffe was diagnosed with a neurological disorder in 2008, he began to drink heavily. Thankfully, since 2010, Radcliffe has been sober. Number 7. Leonard Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy, perhaps most famously known for his role as Spock in Star Trek, developed a drinking problem that spiraled out of control during his days filming on the set of Star Trek. After realizing that his drinking was affecting his work and his relationships, Nimoy decided to go to a rehabilitation clinic and stayed sober from then on. Number 6. Johnny Depp. It is not known exactly when Johnny Depp developed his alcohol problems, but we do know that he has dealt with a serious alcohol addiction in the past. Thankfully, it seems that his troubles with alcohol didn't quite impact his on-screen performances. Number 5. Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh was a tortured man who suffered for his art. Part of his troubles came from his life as a notorious drunkard. Van Gogh once wrote to his brother saying alcohol was one of the greatest causes of his madness. Number 4. Winston Churchill. On the topic of alcohol, Winston Churchill once said, "I have taken more out of alcohol than alcohol has taken out of me." Throughout his life, from his time as a journalist to his years as the British Prime Minister, a bottle of booze was never far from Churchill's side. He even would drink with his breakfast. Churchill even once told the King of Saudi Arabia that his most important rule in life was to drink during every meal. Number 3. Samuel L. Jackson. The good news is that alcohol troubles don't seem to have set Samuel L. Jackson far back. As of 2015, he starred in the highest grossing film of all time and has won countless awards. Jackson would not only drink but also abuse cocaine, but finally, when his wife and daughter found him on his kitchen floor, he decided to change his life. 2. Eminem. Eminem has had a pretty rough time when it comes to drug and alcohol addictions. In 2007, it was reported he was taking more than 30 Valium and Vicodin pills per day. But his alcohol troubles were finally turned around when Elton John helped him get sober. 1. Boris Yeltsin. The life of Boris Yeltsin is an incredibly unlikely success story. The habitually drunk Boris Yeltsin actually managed to become the president of Russia in the 1990s, despite spending many of his waking hours intoxicated. Often while on state business, Yeltsin would quickly take a drink, sometimes on live television, and would sometimes stagger around drunk during meetings with other world leaders. Thank you all for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to check out our other list, such as the top 10 richest actors and the top 10 weirdest celebrity baby names. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.